I'm Chloe.
And I'm Abby. And together we are Spin, Squeeze, Click. Hi there and welcome to today's video.
Today we're going to be reviewing some different earplugs of two different types.
So it's two different companies, isn't it? But we've got quite a lot of different earplugs because I've sort of been on the hunt for the perfect earplugs. So if you're neurodivergent or noise sensitive or anything like that, you'll understand the struggle of being in noisy places, and just being in noisy places can be really exhausting. So we've got some loop earplugs and some flare earplugs, and we're going to have a look at all of them. And we're going to tell you what we would use them for and if we like them. And yeah, just...
And also, in some cases, probably why we like them.
Yeah, why we like them and what we don't like about them as well, because some of them we're not so keen on. So we'll crack on. Okay, so we're going to start off by looking at the loop earplugs. And we're going to go with my favourite pair first of all. So this is my favourite pair. These are the Loop Quiet. So sorry that that's not focusing very well. These are made completely from silicone, and what I use these for is in bed, basically. When I want to block out, you know, if I have a daytime nap or something like that, and I want to just block out the most sound I can, they are good and they are comfortable as well for wearing in bed. So I really like my Loop Quiet and I wouldn't be without them. So the next ones are the Loop Experience Pro. And the reason that I struggle with what these are called is because I don't use them. So one of the things that you might be familiar about with earplugs is the way that it takes you into your internal world a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Really, you can hear yourself not
breathing and well, yeah, but you can hear yourself from the inside, can't you?
Yeah.
So you can hear yourself breathing, and you
can hear your
voice and eating and stuff, and that doesn't bother some people. This blocks out external noise pretty well, but it also brings the internal world into the forefront of your mind. And I know some people don't mind that at all. I don't like it. So
yeah, I'm one of those people that actually quite like sound.
Yeah. So I mean, what I should have done is I should have taken advantage of Loop's very generous 100-day money back guarantee if you don't like the earplugs, so you can send them back and you get your money back. Now I didn't do that with these, and I'm sure I'll find purpose. They're very pretty.
I might be able to.
These lovely rose gold ones. Yeah, Chloe might make use of them.
Yeah, I might be able to.
So I recently went on a hunt for perfect earplugs for what I wanted, and it brought me to these Loop
Emerald Loop
Switch 2.
Yeah.
So they come in this lovely little case.
And then when you open it up, you see
they've got a little storage case inside.
And then you flip back this, and there are 3 different settings of the sizes. And are they in here?
Yes, they're in there, yeah. In fact, I think, no, there are 4.
Look, packaged up like that.
We've got the other ones there. So we've got extra small, I think they're the medium, and then large as well. So obviously you can tailor it. And look how gorgeous they look.
I have been using them a bit.
Yeah, so it's really hard to catch, but they've got this lovely sheen to them. They're a lovely colour.
Mum, I figured that if you hold them there and just rotate them.
So what I was really hopeful with these is they're pretty unique. So they're called Switch because I don't know if you can see there. they've got a literal switch on them, and they've got 3 different settings.
I've forgotten which way they turn.
So
setting 3, 2, and 1.
They go from excluding a lot of sound, and let's see if I can read on the back of this what it says. So the quiet is 26 decibels, it says. The experience is 23 and the engage is 20. So you can switch between these 3 settings, and that could be really good if you're going constantly throughout your day from really loud settings to quieter settings. I mean, I'm thinking of my experience in healthcare, but for instance, if you were working on a busy ward in the morning, you might want it on the top setting. Then you might be doing some office work in the afternoon and you want it on a lower setting.
And maybe if you have children and you go to a busy place where they can play, that's going to be really noisy. But when you get out of there, then you don't need to block as much noise. So you can change the setting for that.
So honestly, I was really hopeful with these, but they do the same thing as the others. So they draw you into your internal world and you can hear everything. And I found for me that even on the least exclusionary setting, they still block out too much. That might not be the experience for everyone. And certainly, I'm sure these suit plenty of people. Personally, they're not for me. You enjoyed them a bit more, though, didn't you, than I did?
Yeah, I do actually quite like those ones.
Yeah. So that was my journey through Loop. I am going to take advantage of their 100-day money back and send these ones back, because these ones were quite pricey. I can't remember how much. We're maybe looking at about £40 for those ones.
Wow.
So they're obviously quite a revolutionary bit of kit, being able to switch between the 3 settings on them. They're just not for me. So we're going to now look at the Flare earplugs. Now, for a long while, I had some Flare Calmer earplugs. I tried wearing them. I didn't find them that great, really, because I didn't feel that there was much difference between wearing them and not wearing them. So the idea is that they are hollow all the way through. They're made out of this very flexible silicone, and the idea is they don't block sound, that they filter out the more annoying
background
sounds, I guess.
Noises,
so like if there's a hum or something, or if you're in soft play and you get that real I don't know, background hum.
Lots of people are talking, but some of them quite far away. Is that what you mean?
Well, it's I don't know, because they're really big echoey warehouse type things, aren't they? Soft plays.
So echoing of people talking.
It
sort of blocks that out.
And sounds of the cafe and stuff. So it's supposed to filter sound rather than block sound. Now, I didn't feel much advantage from these, but in my quest for the perfect earplugs, I continued. I was not put off. It led me to so I ordered several pairs of earplugs at once, because Flare also do 100-day money back. So the next thing that I tried was these Calmer Pro. So these they look very similar, but they have this, I think it's aluminium inside. Here.
Running all the way down to the tip where it just stops there. With a little hole in the bottom.
So the idea is that this is supposed to be even better filtering. Again, I can't say I felt I suppose what I want to be able to put earplugs in and notice an immediate difference. So this is the thing, I've been refining what I want, and I do want some sound blocking, but I don't want to be able to hear myself eat and talk and things. So you're probably wondering where that's led me next. So what I got and what I'm going to stick with is these Calmer Extra. So these are in nude. They're not dirty. You've got a sort of dirty looks. They're just in a nude colour here. So I don't know if you can see. They have these filters in.
Little like filtery bits at the bottom.
So you get these filters that you can pop out. They don't just come out, you take them out, so they're not super easy to get out. And they reduce the noise by about 10 decibels. So we were talking about the green loops, the loop switch, and on the least noise reducing, they were 20 decibels. So you can see, but also these have still got a hole all the way through, which I don't know if you'll be able to see here. But they have a hole all the way through, so there's no blocking. It still is that filtering, and it reduces it even more. So after I got these Calmer extras, Flare have started doing packs of filters. So if you have the original Calmers or many of their other earplugs, you can now buy the filters on their own. And you can buy a pack of 2 pairs of filters. One is 10 decibels and the other is 15. Now what we've done, and we're going to add another little video onto the end of this, we've actually ordered some of the Flare kids earplugs for Chloe. And we've got a pack of filters coming with it. So it means that Chloe can have the 10 decibel filters in her earplugs.
The microphone.
And then I've got the 15 decibel if I want that extra, other than the 10 decibel. So what's special about the kids ones that you're getting?
I was about to just say that. So these kids ones have this thing, sort of
they call it
strap,
a lanyard, yeah.
Sort of a lanyard strap thing that connects like at the bottom both of the earplugs, so if one falls out you don't like immediately lose both of them or just lose one of them, because it's connected to the lanyard which drapes around your neck either way.
So you do have to pay extra for the lanyard, but I don't think it's very much, and I think it's a super good idea. When you look how big the earplugs are, and I imagine the kids ones are even smaller.
Yeah, they're probably about that big.
Yeah,
compared to that.
If you drop that on a classroom floor, it's gone, isn't it? So the great thing about the lanyard is it just connects the 2 earplugs together. And we will, as we say, we will add a little bit onto the end of this video when they do arrive, which will be in the next couple of days. So I think I've arrived at the end point of my search for the perfect earplugs, and that is going to be the Calmer with the filter, so either the 10 decibel or the 15 decibel filter.
That's the little filter.
So yeah, I really love these. You can still hear what people are saying. It just takes off. I don't know, I was boiling the kettle earlier and I had my earplugs in and I took them out and there was like just this more high-pitched sound going on as well that I couldn't hear with these in, and it just felt that much nicer. So that is our tour through these different earplugs, and I hope that it's really helpful for you, because I know that a lot of people wonder what the differences are between them. I know some people will get on really well with the loops. As I say, my favourite is the Quiet because I use it in bed. So do go and have a look at their websites. It can be really confusing because there's lots of different kinds. But I would say one of the main differences about Loop and Flare is that Loop are those ones that block the noise and Flare filter the noise. So that's the major difference. If you don't like hearing your internal workings, you don't like hearing your voice loud in your head, I would say generally Loops are not going to be for you. But give Flare a go. If you do want that extra noise reduction, then the ones with the filters, so the Calmer Extra come with the 10 decibel filter, or you can have Calmer and get the packs of filters on their own as well. So go have a look. We'll see you in the next little clip in a minute, talking about Chloe's earplugs and seeing how she's getting on with them.
So we've got the kids' flare earplugs now. I chose the ones with a lanyard and extra noise filtering filters. So I'm going to tell you about my experience personally with the earplugs. So I think this is really good for places like classrooms and places like that, because there's a lot of background noises in there that can stop you from concentrating. So I think that these are really good for helping you concentrate because they cut out background noises.
Yeah, so they help you with distractions, do they? Like other kids chattering and things like that.
Yeah. And it's also really helpful because these, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's right and left. So this one has a little R indent on it that signals that it's the right earplug, and this one is the left one. So I find that really helpful because sometimes I get them mixed around and wouldn't know about how to, which one's which.
Yeah. And they do the kids' earplugs without the lanyard, don't they?
Yeah.
But do you think that would be a problem?
Sort of, because if one falls out, then you'd have to find it otherwise.
Yeah.
So if put in both the earplugs, so if the left one fell out, it's still attached to the right one, so you can pick it
and
up.
they're really small, aren't they? So if you did drop one, it would be quite hard probably to find it again.
Yeah, it would be.
So it's probably worth paying the extra for the lanyard, isn't it? And the filters, it's just a personal thing, isn't it?
So without the filters, I think it doesn't really do much.
Yeah, I felt like that as well.
Yeah.
But I guess it depends what level of filtering you need. So I know lots of people do.
So if it's only like really small whispers in the background, I don't think you'd really need the filters that much.
Yeah.
But if it's like people talking around you, the filters are probably going to be really useful.
Yeah. I mean, I know people do use them without the filters, but for me personally, I got them a long time ago without the filters and I didn't feel that much benefit from them because the filters are a new thing, these filter packs that they're doing for them that should fit, I think, most of their earplugs.
Yeah.
And in the filter pack, you get two different filters that have different levels of filtering. I don't think those are from the pack, Chloe. I think those are from the other earplugs that I got that came with the filters. So yeah.
So yeah, these are the really small kids filters.
But the ones in the ones that come in the filter pack have little arms on them that make them easier to
they fit in really
put in and take out of the earplugs.
Yeah, because they have this little tab with little sort of ball on the top that you can just pull that part and the whole filter comes out.
So we hope that this whole video, it's been quite a long video, hasn't it? But we hope that it's been quite helpful because when I was looking for earplugs, the reason I ended up ordering so many was because I didn't know. I didn't know the differences between them and I didn't know what would suit me. So, yeah, that's why I ordered lots and that's really why we ended up doing the video, so as we could share with you what we thought and had found out and the differences between them. So hopefully that's going to be helpful to you. The earplugs we've been talking about today have come from Flare and from Loop, so you can go on their websites to have a look. And it just comes down to personal preference, I think, really. I don't think there's better or worse. I think it's just what suits you and what your needs are. So thanks very much for watching and we hope to see you again in one of our future videos. Bye!